to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application.
I have always been a very alternative person. I now have like more of a, I don't know, preppy mom vibe, but I've always had tattoos, piercings, colorful hair. So this is coming from someone who has experience in the professional business world, as well as the world where I had to get hired to start off with because I had piercings in my face and tattoos showing. First thing is, a lot of us that have tattoos and piercings, not even to the degree that you do, not only are we fully warned by friends and family and colleagues and all that stuff about what will happen to us in our career and how our bosses will view us and how people in public will view us if we get a nose piercing, if we get a lip piercing, if we get a tattoo, if we dye our hair bright colors. It is just the way that society is. It shouldn't necessarily be that way. It should be about people's skill set, but there are people that are just going to judge that. And you have to understand that business owners want to make money. And so some of them are really afraid that in certain businesses, that will not be perceived really well by a certain kind of clientele. You can get tattoos that you can cover up. A lot of people will do this that are in jobs where they wear uniforms. They get it so that their uniform covers all of their tattoos. They don't get them on their neck. A lot of people won't get anything super scary or violent or with nudity. A lot of people won't get a ton of facial piercings. One thing that I did was I had my septum, but I very well knew because I was going for a leadership position that even though I wanted to keep my nose ring, I got one so that I could flip it up. So it was completely invisible. So at work, I could flip my septum up. No one was the wiser, because it's just what we have to do in society in order to pay our bills. The other alternative is to work jobs that they're completely fine with that. But you have to know that, and I think a lot of people will back me up on this, a lot of jobs where you're allowed to be alternative don't tend to make you necessarily the most money, at least not starting out. You have to be good and you have to be talented and you have to do that for years. So if you're going to be a tattoo artist, if you're going to be a hairstylist, if you're going to be in the beauty industry, it took me a long time to make good money in the beauty industry, but I knew that with my bright, colorful hair and my piercings and I was going to have to choose a career that supported that. But I will tell you, as someone who has had several piercings in their life, depending on the place that you're trying to work, they are not going to like it and they probably will not hire you. And there's not really anything you can do about that. I would definitely go look for a job where they are okay with that.